Hello and welcome everyone to a chat with Arthur. I hope you are doing great. I could have done better than that. I could have sounded like Tony the Tiger. Great! That was terrible. That was not great. But anyways, yeah, that stick is getting old. That's stick, not stick, idiot. Anyways, I hope everyone's doing great. Welcome to Chat with Arthur. So I'm just sitting here in my room, drinking my little cup of coffee. Pumpkin flavor, by the way. Pumpkin is like my go-to flavor of coffee. And of course anything with peppermint. That's why I love the fall season because I'm really into I love Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is like one of my all-time favorite holidays. And I love like the pumpkin spice. I love anything that's like the nutmeg, anything that makes it feel like, fall. And of course, I love the changing of the leaves. I think it's very beautiful to just, sit on your porch and you watch the leaves change. And I just love Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is amazing with all the food you get to eat. But another one of my favorite holidays is, I guess I didn't really give a title for what our show is today. Hey, let's talk about holidays and hobbies. Today is Holidays and Hobbies, and if you are new to listening to our podcast here on All Things Christian, welcome. You are listening to a chat with Arthur, hosted by me, Arthur DeStefano. I also do have another wonderful podcast that I have with my dad called Coffee Talk, which I really enjoy the show Dad and I do on Coffee Talk. Besides the cool jazzy music we have in the background, we also have really cool topics we talk about. Tomorrow we are going to be having Coffee Talk premiere on. It's on Fridays now, okay? And I hope you check that out. I think you really will enjoy it. We're going to be talking about healthy choices in a junk food world. But every Friday, we should have a episode for Coffee Talk. On Saturdays, I got Kids for Christ, where we have a wonderful story for them. And on Sundays and Wednesdays, we talk about the Back to the Bible. We talk about, I just got done, by the way, doing for tonight, Who is Jesus Christ? Lesson 7, we talk about in the book of John. So check that out. It's already done. It's, it's done. So check that out. But today on a chat with Arthur, holidays and hobbies. I do love the fall festival, like fall season. And winter is another one of my favorite seasons because I'm really into like the Christmas and not the commercial part where people are just buying gifts and it's all about, what's in it for me. I can't stand that. I like the feel of the Christmas feeling, family and warmth and food. Food's a big thing for me, I guess. But it's such a wonderful time. And, you see people being more giving during the Christmas season. And also we do have other holidays. In December, we have... I know them, don't worry, I know them. We also have Hanukkah, which happens before Christmas. And let's see, seriously, my calendar doesn't even say it. My calendar does not have Hanukkah. That is rude. And after Christmas, we have Kwanzaa. I don't know too much about Kwanzaa. I don't celebrate Kwanzaa because it's not part of my religion, so I don't really know that much about it. But I know it's like for people from Africa, and I should do research on that. Like, we could discuss like different holidays. That'd be good. By the way, today actually is, today is the first day of fall, by the way, so happy fall, everyone. And also, it's See You at the Pole Day. I don't know what that means. I have no clue what See You at the Pole Day means. That's weird. But anyways, I'm really also into, during the Christmas time, Well, wintertime, I'm really into the peppermint flavored coffee. Anything that is holiday flavored coffee. Eggnog, that's all that stuff is good. But I also do, like, for hobbies, I'm really into doing arts and crafts stuff right now. For people at work and for my family at home. I think you should find a hobby. A lot of time people get, we get stuck watching TV and, stuck playing a game. And of course I'm talking to myself here. But find a hobby. Find something that you like to do. And, God has given us such a wonderful and beautiful world. Granted, this is a temporary home. This is not our permanent home. Our permanent home, if we are with the Lord, will be in heaven. But if you're against the Lord, your permanent home will be hell. And who wants to go there, right? But find something that you like painting or, riding a bike. Some people are really into sewing. Some people are into crafts, like, making stuff out of wood, doing puzzles, like all sorts of stuff. You just gotta find something you like to do. But yeah. So, I remember one time somebody asked me, like, what do you want for Christmas at work? And I said, I don't know. Because honestly, I like giving gifts to people. I like being the one that, like, makes something for somebody. And it's weird if somebody does something nice for me because I'm not used to, somebody honoring me. It's just weird to me. Like, if you're a giving person, you're not used to receiving gifts. And Jesus always told us it's better to give than to receive. And, so I just like to give people gifts. I love the expression people have on their face when they open up that box and, like, hopefully it's something they like and they're excited, or if it's something they hate, I'm like, oh shoot, I should have went with the other gift idea. But I'm just sitting here on my desk drinking my cup of coffee. I think here on a chat with Arthur, maybe we could play a little. I wouldn't call it a game, but I bought this thing from Goodwill. Oh, by the way, I have this. The videos are on YouTube about this thing I do called Bread of Life, and but I bought this thing Goodwill, and it's a bread. It's plastic. It's plastic bread, but like a loaf. And on both sides of it, it reads Bread of Life. And as we know, Jesus is the Bread of Life. But it has like little cards with it, and they each have like a memory verse and a poem to go with it. So I thought tonight I could read you one, and this would be like something we could do every episode for Chat with Arthur. And I could just talk about like what it means to me. So, this is a good one too. So tonight, this is our memory verse. There is a friend that sticks. Well, of course. Hold on. Before I read it, these cards are written with the King James version of the Bible, so it will have words that we don't normally use that much anymore. But there you go. There is a friend that sticketh closer than a brother. Proverbs 18:24. And on the back of the card, it has like a little poem. And this is what it says. I know a friend who sticketh fast, keeps his love from first to last, and Jesus is his name. And that's so true. No matter what you are going through, you can always turn to Jesus. He is that friend that goes with you through the fire, that will go through you through the hardest of times, that is there for you when everyone else leaves you. I love that. Because I know through a lot of my life, I felt like I was always alone, but at least I knew that I had Jesus on my side. And what a beautiful thought that is. So, I just think it's weird on my calendar, because I'm looking at it. I'm in September right now, okay? We're on September 22nd when I'm doing this recording. And it has like Rosh Hashanah or whatever as Yom Kippur. So Yom Kippur I know is a Jewish holiday, from what I know. I'm studying the Jewish thing, but like, how do you not have Hanukkah in December? That's just what bothers me. Like, who made this calendar? Who did that? Oh, never mind, I found it. So apparently Hanukkah starts the 29th of November. And I guess it's, well, they do it for a whole week. I know that. I bought this one book. This is a Jewish book about holidays. Got two of them, actually. And it explains it, but obviously I have not been studying it like I should. Because I think it's neat when you learn about other people's culture. I just think it's neat. Like, see, I think what would help everyone, like, no matter what your race is, what your creed is, no matter where you are on this planet, if people would just sit down and have a meal together, like share a meal from like whatever your culture is and what their culture is, like you would just share a meal and just talk, there would be so much less war. Because we are all made in the image of God. So why do we have to continue hating everybody? I remember a story my grandpa told me, like this was during Christmas time. My grandpa's, he's been passed away for a long time. I think he died in 2010. Yeah, it's 11 years now. I believe it was 2010. But I remember the story told me, he said there was like these two armies, two military forces on each side, right? And this was during Christmas time. And they stopped fighting because, for that moment, because it was, they were each celebrating Christmas. And you could hear each side singing, like, one side was singing, like, a Christmas carol, and the other one was singing it in their own language. But they were singing the songs, and it was like it's a beautiful picture because you see two enemies singing the same song. One might be in a different language, but the point is, war does nothing good for us. War divides people. War does nothing but kill, destroy, harm, and that's pretty sad, But that's a beautiful picture to think about, that no matter where you're from, somebody else is probably celebrating the same thing you're doing. And I don't know if this is true, but they say in the story, like, two of the soldiers from each side met in the middle and shook hands or whatever. I don't know if that's true, because you know how rumors get going, stories passed down for a long time. But if that's true, what a beautiful sentiment, right? To think that, there can be peace. Crazy stuff happening in our world, with Joe Biden being the president, quotation. Sorry, I'm not a supporter of Joe Biden at all. I don't think he doesn't even know what he's doing. Joe Biden's seems like to be a puppet right now. You're representing one of the freest countries, and you are doing more harm to it than good. And I just pray that he would get his head together. But, what can I do? We just, we got to pray for our leaders. We got to pray for good leaders. People that can, do their job correctly. Because they're really screwing it up right now. I mean, they really are. There's like no way you can get around that. They're really screwing it up right now. But, we gotta pray for good leadership. Because right now we're pretty screwed. Along with the COVID thing going on. Now if you got vaccinated and you could still get COVID and you still gotta wear a mask, I don't think they know what they're doing. Whoever's making the decisions, I don't think they know what they're doing. I think they're really lost. And we need people that, that use the brain that God gave them. I mean, I'm just putting it bluntly, but that's what we need. I remember when I was a kid, I always wanted to be the president. One of my dream job was, I want to be the president of the United States. Not anymore. It is like one of the most difficult jobs you will ever have. Like, you see all the men that went to become president. They they looked younger when they went in, but when they got out, they looked so old and tired. Like, the job drains you. I mean, Joe went in looking drained already. But then again, like you said, he was in office for over 200 years or whatever in the Senate. I don't know. 150 years in the Senate. But that was one of my dream jobs. But I don't think anybody would vote for me because I hold a very conservative belief. And I think you should vote. When you vote, don't base it on, conservative or Democrat. What you should base it on is who you feel is best for the country. That's how you should vote. I know that sounds like an independent way of thinking, but I think that's how you should vote. But I think also before you vote, I think you should pray. I think you should pray before you go into that voting booth and have God lead you into who He knows would be the best person to run whatever the office that individual is running for, but who God believes would be the best. But that's why we need godly leaders. We need people that care about the country they're serving. And sadly, we just don't got that. And I know I said today's topic was holidays and hobbies, but getting kind of off topic. But yeah. Oh, speaking of hobbies though, I've been watching a lot of Bob Ross. Bob Ross is like one of my all-time favorite artists. And he makes it look so easy. I tried to do a Bob Ross painting. It did not go well. Not at all. The cloud looked great. The cloud that I made was beautiful. But the painting, But he makes it look so easy. Like, the way the man talks, you could fall asleep because he sounds so gentle. And the paintings are absolutely beautiful. But definitely find a hobby that makes you feel good. To pass the time. Especially with everything being, like, most people are being quarantined, A lot of people are finding things to do. You just gotta find something you enjoy doing. So, let's get back to holidays now. I don't know what I want to get for my mom and dad for Christmas. Because most of them, they're like really practical. They like practical stuff. Like stuff they need. Like if you need socks, underwear, just stuff like that. I know Dad's really into Domino's wings right now. Maybe I'll give him like a year's supply of Domino's wings. I don't know. I just don't know. And me, I'm not hard to buy for at all. Any gift is fine with me, except for, and I can't stand it. It's like, honestly, I think this is from downstairs, like down from, it's just torture to me. I can't stand black licorice. That is like my least favorite food of all time. I hate it. I hate the taste of it. I hate the look of it. I just don't like it. But I feel like that's what they might get me for Christmas, and that's something I definitely don't want. I can't, just thinking of black licorice. Yuck. I mean, like, I'll eat any other food. I could care less. But black licorice? No, thank you. Take that somewhere else. I just don't need it. Well, anyways, everyone, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I hope you enjoyed. Oh, I want to read you a poem, too. That's from my keys. I got this cross from my dad. He gave this gift to me. And it has this beautiful poem on it. And it reads, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Trust in the Lord from the start. Trust in the Lord every day. Trust in the Lord to guide your way." And if that's not true, I don't know what is. Put your focus and your time and energy on God and allow Him to lead you. But until next time, you all have a wonderful evening. I hope you enjoyed today's just a chat with Arthur, because honestly, that's what this show was today. Tomorrow, we are having Coffee Talk. I want you to check that out. I want you to share it with your friends. I hope you will enjoy it. I know I enjoyed it. It was a really good conversation with Dad that we had. And yet, so, until next time, God bless you, and I'll see you again on A Chat with Arthur.